case I die. You're not gonna die. No. Okay. What she said. Hi, John Mead.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm all right, I guess. How about you?
I'm doing good. I think we have a small docket and I have judges trying to join us right now, so we'll get started a little earlier and
There he
get
is
these
right
fine
there.
folks, let these fine folks go free. Let me rename. Hi, Judge.
Hey, Clarissa, how are
How
you?
are you? We have a small docket. It looks like there's only 16 people signed in.
Okay,
So we got
Okay.
them signed in quickly, so we can go ahead and get started a little earlier and
very good.
yeah, we only have 14 people. I don't know where I'm getting 16. So they're all there on that and here we go. Somebody's joining us. As soon as I say that, I have us live on YouTube already, just because that takes a few minutes to
Okay,
get going, and I'll sign this person in and hi, if you're calling from phone number, you just called in, your phone number ends in 987. Can you please unmute your phone and give us your name?
Antania, it's
Oh, say it.
Antania McGee.
What is it again?
Antania McGee.
Okay, we'll get you signed in.
Thank you.
Okay, Judge, would you like me to go ahead and start recording and we'll let you?
yeah, well, did you want to number them or,
Yeah, I think Judy's getting that set right now. I'm trying to find Miss McGee on this real quick. Miss McGee,
Yes, ma'am.
you have court today?
Yes, ma'am.
On our docket.
MAGEE.
Let me go and we're going to look that up real quick. We'll be right back with you. In the meantime, we'll go ahead
Okay.
and so that's going to be McGee. MAGEE. And Shan Gonzalez. Okay. Okay, Judge. We can get started with the numbering. I don't have her set up too.
okay,
Shortly.
all righty.
We got one that just joined us at least. Put her on. Okay, so number one, we have Dawson Lerma. He's on the bottom of page 2.
What's the name?
Dawson Lerma,
Okay. Got
and
it.
he's our number one.
Okay.
On page 2, in the middle of the page, we have Lexa Gray.
Okay, Clarissa, when you turn away from the screen, I
I'm
can.
sorry, it's
Yeah.
hard to have your paperwork here though. Lexa Gray is number 2. She's on page 2 in the middle.
Got her.
Okay, and then we have Eric Jones on page 1. He's the top one.
Got him.
He's number 3.
Okay.
We have, let's see, the middle of page 1, we have Lakeisha Williams.
Okay.
He's number 4.
Okay.
Okay, bottom of page 1, we have Enrique Eguia. He's going to be number 5.
Okay.
Top of page 3, We have Terry Lang at the very top. She's number 6.
Okay,
Middle of page 4 is Vincente Garcia. 3 violations. He's number 7.
got him.
Middle of page 3, we have Christian Cantu. And he is number 8.
Okay,
Middle of page 3 again, we have John Ledesma. Number 9, he's right above Christian Cantu.
got him.
Top of page 4, Anna Montgomery. She's number 10. Top of page 2 is Rogelio. No, let's see. Oh, very top of page 2. I'm sorry. Rogelio Rincon is number 11.
Okay,
Couple below her is, him is Drake Good, same page. Number 12.
got him.
Okay, still on page 2, the middle is Jesus Fragosa. That's number 13.
Got him.
The top of page 2 is Leif Reynolds. Well, more like the middle of page 2 is Leif Reynolds, number 14.
Okay,
Okay, we have somebody that's not on the docket, but I'll get y'all her information. Her name, if you can write her in on the bottom of page 5. Her name is ANTANYA. Last name is McGee, MAGEE. Her total due is $200. I'll have to get the breakdown for y'all.
Got one violation?
Her just one violation, crossing at point other than a crosswalk. And she's not under the age of 25, no CDL or anything. So that's all that's all she has, is that one violation.
and
That's
what's the charge again?
It's crossing at point other than crosswalk,
Jaywalking.
basically. And so she's going to be on bottom of page 5 now, because we added her just now.
Right, okay.
Okay,
What
and
number is she?
that is number 15. So the last one we have is Shan Gonzalez. She's on the bottom of page 2. Well, toward the bottom of page 2, and she's number 16.
Okay.
You see her?
Yeah.
And she looks like construction zone workers present, it looks like. I'll make sure, verify that on the.
Okay. All right, very good. So we can get started, Clarissa?
Yes, sir. Let me hit record.
Okay.
We are live on YouTube already, so let's do that. And that's it. Yeah, you're good.
Hey, very good. Well, welcome to the city of China Grove. Thank you for appearing on your docket. First of all, as Clarissa had just mentioned, we are live streaming, which means that anybody out in the world that wants to join us are certainly free to do so. The only thing that I do caution those individuals that are on today's docket is do not give us any personal information that you don't want out in the web. If there is some personal information that we need, we will either put you in a breakout room or we'll give a very general identification of the information that we need. So let's just keep that in mind. For the individuals that are joining us on YouTube, these are legal proceedings, so do not record these proceedings. For the individuals that are here on the docket, once again, do not record these proceedings as they are legal proceedings, so do not record them. My name is Judge Lawrence Morales, and I'll be presiding today. Just a few instructions and information that I need to give y'all with respect to procedure and as respect to certain constitutional rights. The cases that we hear at this level are Class C misdemeanors, which means that they are criminal in nature. As a result of that, it affords you certain constitutional rights that you need to be aware of, because if you enter a plea of guilty or no contest, you will be waiving or giving up those rights. Now, when I call your name, we're going to read the charges that are filed against you, and I'm going to ask you for a plea. The three pleas that you need to be concerned with is one, your plea of guilty, where you admit the charges filed against you, your plea of not guilty, where you deny the charges filed against you, or your plea of no contest, where you neither admit it nor deny it, you just want to take care of the business before the court. Now, if you do enter a plea of guilty or no contest, the constitutional rights that you would be waiving, first of all, you have the right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything that will be incriminating by entering a plea of guilty or no contest. That certainly would be incriminating. So you don't have to enter a plea. If you do not enter a plea, we will enter a plea for you of not guilty, or you can enter that plea if you so desire. Now, the next important right is you have a right to have a trial in front of a judge or a jury. So if you enter a plea of guilty, of not guilty, then I'm going to ask you what type of a trial do you want? And you're going to say either I want a trial in front of a jury, which is citizens from the city of China Grove, or I want a trial in front of the judge, okay? You do have a right to have any one of those two to sit in judgment on your case. You have the right to bring in witnesses to testify on your behalf with regard to the citation. And you have the right to cross-examine the state's witnesses with regard to the citation. Once again, by entering a plea of guilty or no contest, you are giving up those rights. Now, if you enter a plea of not guilty, if you want a trial before the court, in other words, where the judge makes the decision, we are going to set you on a non-jury docket at a later date. And on that date, we'll have several cases, and we'll try to get to as many cases as we can on any given day. Now, if you want a jury trial, you will be required to make two appearances. The first appearance is a pretrial conference. The purpose of that is to address any legal issues that need to be addressed before the actual trial. It's very important that you show up for that, because if you do not, there will be a warrant issued for your arrest. The second setting is the actual trial, and that's where we bring in citizens from the city of China Grove. It's extremely important that you show up for that, because if you don't show up and we have to retry the case, whatever it costs the city to set it up the first time, that cost may be passed on to you regardless of the outcome of the case. Now, if you have a commercial driver's license and you receive a moving violation, my options are very limited. The only thing I can do is either accept a plea of guilty or no contest, or set it down for a trial. I do not have the authority to grant probation nor defensive driving if you have a CDL and you have a moving violation. Now, for those individuals that are under the age of 25 and you want your case dismissed, you will be required to attend a defensive driving class as a condition of the case being dismissed. And as long as you take that class, then the case will be dismissed. For everyone else, there's two ways to get a ticket dismissed. The least expensive way is to take a defensive driving class. That's going to run you approximately $200. Okay. Now, if you do not want to take the class, but you still want your case dismissed, you can ask for what's known as deferred disposition, and that's just another word for probation. Deferred disposition is discretionary with the court. I can grant it. I don't have to grant it if I don't want to. But if I do, you will be required to pay a special expense fee, and you will be put on probation anywhere from 1 day to 180 days. And as long as you pay up all your fees and you don't violate any of the terms of the probation, which is normally no similar offenses for whatever period I set down, then the case will be dismissed. Any case that is dismissed does not get reported to the Department of Public Safety, so therefore it would not show up on your driving record. Now, if you're here and you want to pay the fine or fines and you don't have the money, let me know. What we can do is that we can do a time pay. What that basically means is that we will give you 30 days to pay the fine or fines. If you pay the fine or fines within the 30 days, well, then you've satisfied your legal obligation. However, if you go beyond the 30 days, then you will be put on a time payment plan with a minimum a monthly payment of $50. And of course, you pay the $50 until you pay off the balance. However, the state of Texas mandates a time payment fee, and normally it's $15 if the offense occurred after September the 1st, 2019. If it occurred before then it's $25. So most of them are after that date. Now, we have with us Mr. John Mead, who is the prosecutor. If you have 3 or more tickets, I'm going to ask you to visit with him to see if y'all can work something out that'll create a win-win situation for not only the state, but for yourself as well. But please understand that Mr. Mead represents the state of Texas. He does not represent you. So make sure that you understand all the terms of the plea bargain agreement or whatever agreement you enter with him. Just ask him what are the consequences of not complying. And I'm sure that Mr. Mead will shoot straight with you. But feel free to ask those questions, because ultimately that's going to have to be your decision if you accept that plea bargain agreement. Okay, now I have several individuals that are on the phone, or I do not have a video of them, but those individuals that are either on video or audio, I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand. I'm going to go ahead and swear you in, and I'm going to go one by one, and I'm going to ask you to acknowledge taking the oath. For those individuals that are on the phone or I don't have a video of you, I would ask you as we call up your case. So if you please raise your right hand. Okay, do you swear the testimony you're about to give in this call will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Okay, Mrs. Lexa Gray, do you acknowledge taking the oath? Give me a thumbs up if you do, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Eric Jones, do you acknowledge taking the oath? Thank you, sir. Enrique, you put your hand down, Mr. Jones, down. Okay, Mr. Iguea, thank you so much, sir. Vicente Garcia, do you acknowledge taking the oath? There you go, thank you. John Ledesma, do you acknowledge taking the oath, sir? Very good, thank you. Terry Lang, do you acknowledge taking the oath, sir? Very good, thank you, sir. And Shan Gonzalez, do you acknowledge taking the oath? Very good, thank you so much. Okay, with that, I think we can get started. Clarissa, do we need to send anybody in with Mr. Mead?
Yes, it looks like we have a total of people that are going to need 7 people that are going to need to go in there today with him. The first one will be Eric Jones.
Okay.
John, he is on the top of page 1. Eric Jones.
Okay.
Okay. All right. For those individuals that are going to talk to the prosecutor, just stand by. We're going to put you in a breakout room to visit with him, and hopefully you all will be able to reach an agreement. Okay, Clarissa. So you want to go ahead and send Mr. Mead and Mr. Jones into the breakout room? Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm opening it up right now, Mr. Jones. When you go in there, you'll need to unmute yourself. Okay. That leaves us with our first one, and that is Dawson Lerma, Judge.
Okay, very good. Bottom of page 2.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now. Okay,
he is on the phone.
Okay, well, is that the same one that's on the screen with that dark jacket?
Oh, he is on the screen now. Yes. Okay, he was on the phone earlier, but maybe he's on both.
I think maybe on both.
He is. He's on both. Okay. Wait. Nope. No, I don't see him. The one in the dark jacket is John Ledesma, it looks like.
Oh, and the other one's Dawson Lerma. Okay.
Yes.
Very good. So we're going to do Dawson Lerma.
Mr. Lerma, can you unmute yourself, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Lerma, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, sir, I can.
Very good. Okay, Mr. Lerma, I just administered an oath a few minutes ago. Do you acknowledge taking the oath?
Yes, sir, I do.
Very good. Okay, Mr. Lerma, I see that you are 19 years old. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Well, I just turned 20.
Okay, but on the day of the offense on
I was 19. Yes, sir.
19, okay. Now you're charged with the offense of speeding, and it's alleged that you were doing about 108 in a 60. It looks like you were flying a little low there, Mr. Lerma.
Yes, sir.
Is that charge, sir? How do you plead?
Guilty.
Okay, well, what happened? Tell me why you were going so fast.
I mean, I just got like a new car or whatever, and I guess I just kind of wanted to see what I could do. So I guess that was probably a bad idea.
It was a very bad idea. Now, where was this? Was this on Highway 87?
It was going from.
Yes.
I don't
It
even
was in
remember.
71.
Honestly. I know
Yeah,
it was in China Grove though.
Yeah, it was 7144 Highway 87.
Highway
Yeah,
87.
there you go.
And what time did this occur, Mr. Lerma?
It was around lunchtime, I think.
Okay.
Well, it was 4:38 p.m., sir.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Mr. Lerma, needless to say, that was a time I'm sure that there was other vehicles on the road.
Actually, the only reason why I went fast was because I didn't see any vehicles on the road, so I just kind of went for it.
Yeah. Well, you certainly endangered.
Regret it? 100% regret it, sir.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Lerman, needless to say, you don't qualify for the defensive driving as a mandatory right. Is this the first speeding offense that you've had?
I don't think so.
Okay, you've had some other ones?
I think so, yes, sir.
Okay. Can you give me an idea as to how many?
Maybe two or one or two.
One or two besides this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so what did you want to do with this citation, sir?
Oh, I wanted to pay it or whatever, but I'm not gonna be able to pay it until this Friday because I get paid this Friday.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this, Mr. Lerma, and the reason I'm pointing this out is because if you pay a fine, it's going to go on your record, which means that your insurance company is going to catch wind of it. And
yes, sir.
And with this type of offense, I mean, your rates are going to go sky high.
I know they are, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. My concern, Mr. Lerma, is that you're 19 years old. You've had a couple of other violations.
Yes, sir.
I'm not quite sure if you really appreciate a speeding violation. Speed kills, and you seem like you're primed for just being a high risk.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to go ahead and assess a fine. What I'm going to do, sir, is I'm going to go ahead and put you on probation. Okay.
Okay. Understandable.
And the reason that I'm going to do that, it's not because so much that I'm being easy, but I'm going to control you for the next 6 months.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to hit you with a hefty deferred fee, and I'm going to put in there, in addition to that, you're going to take the defensive driving class.
Yes,
and
sir.
this will be your opportunity to kind of correct your ways there, because you can't be doing that.
Yes, sir.
Okay? All right. Well, this is what I'm going to do. In terms of a special expense fee, I'm going to go ahead and set it down at $400. I'm going to put you on probation for 6 months. I'm going to require that you do the defensive safety class, defensive driving class. No similar violations. Okay. Now, when can you pay $134?
This Friday.
Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to pay at least $134. And then I'm gonna go ahead and give you 90 days to pay the balance.
The balance of 400.
Well, 400 minus the 134. So that'll,
Okay.
be- let's see here. That'd be $266.
Okay. Is there any way instead of paying 134, can I pay 200 this Friday?
Yeah, you sure can. Okay, so you want to pay 200?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and make a notation. Clarissa, he's gonna pay 200 on Friday.
And then the balance of 200 within 90 days, correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
Now, Mr. Lerma, you're gonna have, and I'm gonna go ahead and require you to take this defensive driving class within 90 days.
Okay.
All right?
And the defensive driving class you said is how much?
With a
It's usually $25.
Okay.
defensive driving is 25?
Yes, it's 25. Are you requiring the driving record as well, or just the,
Yes, the driving record as well.
okay,
Well,
so.
No, I'm not, because I'm doing it as a condition of defense.
Yes, so it's usually $25 for the course.
Okay. Sounds
If
good.
if the company orders your driving record for you as well, it's usually another 25. So it comes out to 50 usually if they do both through that company.
Okay, so we're just gonna
Okay.
do the class itself. Okay, and Mr. Lerma, I need for you to turn in that certificate of completion within the 90 days. Now,
Okay. And I can like put it in the Dropbox in over there at the municipal court, correct?
As long as you sign it, sir.
Okay. Sounds good.
So Dawson, we're not here on Fridays. If you can contact us on Monday to take care of all of this, we can go ahead and help you out, okay?
So then I won't be able to pay this Friday. I'll pay Monday.
Pay it Monday with us and we'll get your
Okay.
paperwork and we'll take care of everything for you and show you what your due dates are, the exact date, the 90-day date, okay?
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Lerma, last thing. We've put quite a bit of conditions on you. If you violate any of those terms of the agreement or what I've imposed, okay, then I'm gonna have to set it down for a show cause hearing and I may very well revoke it. And if I do, then it will go on your driving record and then the insurance company can catch wind of it. The point
Yes,
is,
sir.
this, you have a deadline by Monday to pay the
Yes, sir.
$200. I want it paid by Monday. You have 90 days to pay the balance. You have 90 days to take the class. And for
Yes,
the
sir.
next 6 months, or you are not to receive a speeding violation.
Yes, sir.
You have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, Clarissa, do we need anything from Mr. Lerma?
No, Mr. Lerma, just as long as you contact us, you have our phone numbers.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. You're excused.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye. Okay, Clarissa, do you have Alexa Gray?
Yes, we do, sir. I'm trying to bring somebody in that just joined us. And
Okay,
it looks like it's Ernesto Hernandez. His audio's not up yet.
do we have him on the docket?
It's bottom of 4. Bottom of page 4. So he will be number 17.
So he is number 16 or 17? 17.
Yes, sir. Mr. Hernandez, we have you logged in. The judge will get to you as soon as it's your turn, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Miss Gray, can you unmute yourself, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mrs. Gray, you have 2 offenses here. One is a charge of speeding, and it's alleged you were doing 60 and a 50. How do you plead?
No contacts.
Okay, and you also have a charge of no driver's license. How do you plead?
No contacts.
Okay, and you are 18 years old, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, for how long have you been driving?
Like, I don't know, maybe a year.
A year, okay, and why don't you have a driver's license?
Because I've been trying to go, but they're having problems with my physical address.
What do you mean they're having problems?
Because I had to move, and the town that I live in, the addresses are messed up. So on all the billing addresses, it's different.
Okay. So where are you at as far as getting your license? Anytime soon?
Yes, I have another appointment on January 4th.
January 4th. Okay, well, this is what I'm going to do, Ms. Gray. Because you don't have a driver's license, it kind of limits what I can offer so you can take into consideration. I would like for you to get your license.
Yes, sir.
That way you can take a defensive driving class for this speeding violation.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So what I'm going to do now, when do you have your appointment with DPS?
I have it on January 4th.
January 4th. Okay, I'm gonna reset your case for 60 days.
Okay.
Okay, and at that time, when you come back, we're gonna put you on a docket right around 60 days. When you come back, if you don't have your license yet, you need to tell me where you are in terms of getting your license.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then we'll decide what we're gonna do at that time.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Alexa, what town do you live in?
I live in Poteet.
Okay, then we don't have a good address. So in order for me to get the mail to you, we have you at Lake Victoria Street.
Yes, ma'am.
So that's apparently, I don't know where they got that address, but if
That
you
was
want,
the address that I had moved from. I just
Okay.
recently moved.
okay, so can I give you a phone number? I need you to call and give us your correct address so that we we don't want you to do it on here because this is recorded. But if you can, or live on YouTube, if you can call this number and give us your good one, we can mail you your reset form with the exact date you have to have this taken care of by. So that is going to be 210-648-4923.
Okay.
Okay.
I got it.
So if you can call them in a few minutes, please give them that so we can get this taken care of for you.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Gray, thank you for appearing. I'm gonna go ahead and excuse you, okay?
Okay, y'all have a good day.
You too, bye-bye. Okay,
Judge John didn't come back yet, huh?
no, he's not.
Okay, so we'll just move on, I guess, to
Lakeisha Williams, number 4. Okay, there she is. Okay, Miss.
Hello,
Hello, Miss Williams, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well. Okay, Miss Williams, now let's see, I don't have you on video, but do you acknowledge taking the oath that I administered earlier?
Yes, sir, I did.
Very good, thank you, ma'am. Okay, Ms. Williams, you have 2 citations. One is driving while license invalid or suspended. To that charge, how do you plead?
No contest.
No contest, okay. And you also have a charge of failed to provide evidence of insurance. How do you plead?
No contest.
Okay. And what did you want to do with these citations, ma'am?
I have my driver's license and I also have insurance. So I just need some time to pay the fines.
Okay, well, let's talk about this. Now, you said
Okay.
that you have your license now. Did you get your license after you received the ticket?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so at the time that you received the ticket, your license was invalid.
Right.
Okay, and now on the day that they stopped you, were you able to produce any evidence of insurance?
That was the thing. At the time, I was under the assumption that I had insurance because my dad had put me under his insurance, and I had went out of town for like 2 months for work, and he didn't tell me that he switched companies, so the car wasn't insured. Short story. Long story short.
Was that your car?
Yes, it was my vehicle,
Okay.
but I was under his insurance.
Okay.
And he switched the insurance and I wasn't aware, or he just pretty much forgot to let me know because again, I was working out of town.
Okay.
so I didn't have it at the time, but I've been having insurance for the past 6 months.
Okay. All right, well, I tell you what, this is what we're going to do. Okay, now with regard to the driving while license invalid, I'm gonna go ahead and assess a fine of $50. The court cost is $66. There's an omni fee of $30. So that's $146.
You said 146?
Well, hold on, I gotta add another fee. So
Okay.
that's 146 plus 4380. So that's gonna be a total of 189.80.
Judge, did you say the collection fee is 43.80?
Yes,
It's looks like 73.80.
73. Well, let me see here again. Well,
Is
we're
it- yeah.
looking at 50 plus 66 plus 30, isn't it?
Yes, and that's Omni, and then we have a collection fee of 73.80 listed on there.
Yeah, but
Okay.
that's based on a $150 fine.
Oh, correct. I forgot that goes down. Yeah, it's a percentage. Very good.
The percentage, yeah, so it's 4380.
Gotcha.
Okay, so the total for that offense, Ms. Williams, is 189.80. Okay, now on the failure to provide insurance. Let me figure this out. $36. Okay, that's going to be a total, Clarissa, of 121.
On the insurance.
Yes.
Okay.
The collection fee on that one is $36.30.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me just do this again. So the court cost fine and omni fee is $84.70. Okay, Ms. Williams, how can you pay that, ma'am?
What's the total? I'm sorry.
The total is going to be 189.80 plus 121, total of 310.80.
Okay, can I have a little bit of time to?
Sure, I'm gonna go ahead and do you on the time pay, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, and you remember how that works, right?
Correct.
Yeah, we're gonna give you 30 days to pay the fine or fines. Anything that does not get paid, we'll have to add a time payment fee. Now, my suggestion is try to pay at least one in full. That way you won't incur that additional time payment fee.
Okay.
Okay? All right, Clarissa, do we need anything else from Ms. Williams?
Miss Williams, are you still on loop 107?
No,
Don't-
it's
don't-
Yeah, don't say it on here because it's on.
yeah, no, I was gonna say it's you guys have already mailed me.
Do we? Okay.
Yeah, you
Okay,
guys.
then it's probably correct in our system.
I didn't get the information for the insurance. I think my thing went on mute. Is that 310 altogether for both tickets?
Yes, $310.80.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you.
Do you want the breakdown on that, Ms. Williams? I can give you a breakdown.
No, I got that. I just needed the total. I had missed the total amount.
Okay, now you want to pay at least the 121 within the 30 days, because that way you won't incur that additional time payment fee.
Okay, I should be able to make that payment Friday.
All right, very good.
Okay.
All right, well, thank you. Unless you have any questions, Ms. Williams, you're excused.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye. Okay, Clarissa, let's see. Mr. Nguyen has 3.
Yes, sir.
And let's see. Okay, so we takes us to Terry Lang, page 3.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. All
Ms.
right.
Lang, can you unmute yourself? There you
Yes,
go.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Lang.
Okay, Mr. Lang, this is Judge Morales. Sir, earlier I administered an oath. Do you acknowledge taking the oath?
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Okay, the first offense, Mr. Lang, that you have is a speeding, and it's alleged you were doing 55 and a 45. How do you plead?
No contest.
Okay, and then the second offense is possession or delivery of drug paraphernalia. How do you plead?
No contest.
All right, sir. What did you want to do with these citations?
I wanted to do a deferment plan, sir.
On both of them?
Yes, sir, if that's possible.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. On the speeding ticket, would you want to take the defensive driving class? Because it would certainly be cheaper.
I don't have a license yet, and I'm scheduled to get it on January 15th, but my wife is finna have my son, so I may have to reschedule that. So I would just rather pay it, sir.
You just want to pay it? Well, but if you, the problem with the deferred is that one of the conditions is well, let's see. Trying to figure a way. Now you have a driver's license, is that correct?
No, sir.
You do not. Okay, well, that's the problem. You see, that's one of the conditions of deferred is you can't be driving without a license. Say, and you don't have a license. Say, so,
Yeah, he cited him as a warning on the driver's license.
oh, okay. Okay. What's the status on your license, Mr. Lang? When do you plan to?
I'm scheduled to go get it on January 15th, but my wife is about to give birth to my son at any minute. So I'm probably gonna have to reschedule that because she's a high risk pregnancy and I don't know when she's gonna give birth, sir.
Okay. Well, why don't we do this, Mr. Lang? Because like I said, if you don't have a license, and I put you on deferred, one of the conditions is no driving without a license, okay? Why don't I do this? Why don't I reset you these 2 cases for 60 days? And hopefully you can get your license within the next 60 days. Will that work for you?
Can you let me check the calendar real quick, please? Just give me like
Sure.
30 seconds.
Okay, go right ahead.
So would that be like around February 9th that I will speak with you again?
Something like that, yeah.
Yes, sir, that's good for me. Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. What we need to do is this. I'm gonna go ahead and reset you for 60 days. I need for you to try to get your license. And if you haven't because of logistic problems, let me know where you're at in terms of getting there. Okay?
Yes, sir. Yes,
All right.
sir.
Clarissa, do we need anything from Mr. Lang?
Mr. Lang, are you still on South Street?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we'll send your reset with the new date to that address, sir.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Lang, if you don't have any questions, I'm gonna go ahead and excuse you, sir.
All right, thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, you too. Bye.
Well, Judge, I'm getting a little worried about Mr. Mead.
I know, you wanna check into him?
That's just never taken this long.
No,
Let me see if I can join him.
and actually, the next one, number 7, is for him as well. And number 8.
Okay.
Okay.
It would go to Anna Montgomery. I'm gonna see if I can join him in that breakout room. I don't know if I can do that. Let me see. Okay,
There's Mr. Mead.
Mr. Mead and Mr. Jones, y'all need to unmute yourselves.
I'm on mute.
Yeah,
Y'all
there
are
you
good.
go. Right there.
Okay, Mr. Mead, were y'all able to reach any kind of an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, what do we have? Mr. Jones, listen up, and because I'm going to ask you if that's your understanding of the agreement, sir.
Mr. Jones is going to enter pleas of guilty to failure to maintain insurance.
Okay.
I'm going to recommend 6 months probation, $382.20. Condition he maintain insurance for the entire term of the probation. Also going to need to enter plea of guilty to expired registration. Of course, that's a straight plea. And Mr. Jones is not going to pay that today. He might pay it in 30 days, or he might need a payment plan. But in any event, what's going to be paid today is the deferred fee of $382.20.
What's the fine on the registration?
$219.70.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to no price the seatbelt. And I'm going to take into consideration the violate promise to appear, and both of those, asking the court to dismiss both of those violations.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Jones, is that your understanding of the agreement, sir?
Yes, sir. We spoke for a long time, as you noticed.
Yeah, all did. Oh, we're missing in action there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and follow the plea bargain agreement. Mr. Jones, with regard to the failed to maintain insurance, how do you plead, sir?
I plead guilty, sir.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and accept your plea of guilty. I'm going to go ahead and place you on deferred for 6 months. In that 6-month period, you have to maintain insurance for the entire period. We're going to assess a special expense fee of $380.20, of which you would pay the court cost of $88.20 today.
He's going to pay all of it today, Your Honor.
All of it today. Okay.
All of that he's going to pay today.
Okay.
Can you repeat the number, sir? I'm sorry. I heard 380.
Yeah, $380.20.
I think it's 382. 382.
Yes,
It's 382, Your Honor.
$382.20 then.
Yeah.
Okay, you got that one wrong. Okay, $382.20. To the charge of expired registration, how do you plead, sir?
I plead guilty, sir.
Okay, I'm going to accept your plea of guilty. I'm going to assess a fine of $219.70. We're going to go ahead and put you on a time pay, which means that if you can pay within the 30 days, you're done. If not, then you'll be on a payment plan. But then that'll add another $15 time payment fee. Now, with regard to the no seatbelt violation as a driver, the state is non-prosecuting that, so that offense will be dismissed. With regard to the violate promise to appear, the state is taking that into consideration, and that case will be dismissed as well.
Okay.
Any questions, Mr. Jones?
No, sir. Like I said, we spoke for a long time, Mr. Mead and myself, and I appreciate your help. Thank you for your time, and yep, I wish you guys both, everyone there, happy new Christmas and Merry New Year's. I'm sorry. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Anyway, Clarissa, does he have the information on telephone and that?
I don't know if we have the telephone number. I don't see one. The last
Sometimes we
address.
have to call in on the 382.
Oh, I don't know. But is your address still on Lone Crest Lane, sir?
No, ma'am. My address has changed.
Okay, let me give you a phone number. And if you can call us, give us your new address so we can send your payment plan to that address.
So the court docket was sent to my correct address.
It was? Okay, then
Yes,
maybe
for
it's
the
correct
refund.
in our system. I'm sure they'll verify that with you. When you call to pay your deferred, they'll verify your address, I'm sure, at that time. So let me give you that phone number. It's 210-648-4923.
The 648-4923. I just give
Yes,
them a
sir.
call, and then what do
Yeah,
I
they
say
can
when I?
arrange payment for the deferred, and then we'll go ahead and send the payment plan for the expired registration to you. So you'll have time to pay that one.
And just to confirm with you, Ms. Clarissa, how soon do the other 2 tickets fall off of my account after I pay this today?
Well, the deferred will stay off your record.
I think
As
he's
far
talking
as your,
about I think he's talking about the dismissals.
Right.
oh, the dismissals will be immediate.
Be today.
The dismissals are immediate. The only one is the expired registration. We can't release the hold on your license until that one's paid.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah, DPS, we don't, unless it, I mean, it's up to judge, but we usually don't release that until we receive the funds.
Yeah, that's true.
So, Mr. Morales, Judge Morales, is there something that you can do for me in regards to that?
The problem is, let me explain to the court, Your Honor, the problem is that he's got a license that's getting ready to expire in 2 or 3 months.
Oh, okay.
Well, do you think you can pay it within the next couple of months, Mr. Jones? And then we can
That will
release
be
that hold.
that will be the intent. That will be the intent, but I would like to get my license sooner than that, just because I don't want to wait in line and everything at the DPS office. I just want to.
Mr. Mead, do you have any opposition to me going to go ahead and release the OmniHole?
You know, based on all the other stuff, Your Honor, I don't think so. I don't have any opposition to that.
Okay. All right. Let me just check something here because he'll still be on deferred on the. Okay, well, I tell you what. Why don't we do this? Mr. Jones, how long do you think it would take you to pay the $219.70?
I don't have a correct answer. It's going to be based off of this rest of the year and, work and everything and overtime. And, if I get any extra money and just different things, I can't promise you anything. I do intend on paying it before my birthday, which is in February. So that's literally 3 months from now, but I'm just not, I can't give you a definite date. That's my only concern. I do intend on paying it before then. It's just, I can't give you a definite date.
Okay.
Clarissa,
Yes, sir.
can you and I go to a breakout room? I just want to ask you a question.
Of course. Let me set it up real quick.
Is it on this?
Right now, just as soon as the judge finishes.
Okay. Okay. Clarissa, I'm going to go ahead and take Mr. Jones's word that he's going to get it paid. So
Okay.
go ahead and release that hold.
Okay, I'll do that.
Well,
I'll
that's-
release all 4 then.
Yeah, I'm counting on you, Mr. Jones.
Thank you, Judge. I
I'll
appreciate
let him
it.
down.
All right.
I won't.
Okay.
Okay, so can we let Mr. Jones loose now?
Sounds good.
All right, Mr. Jones, we're going to go ahead and discharge you, and you are free to go.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Clarissa. Thank you, Judge.
Yeah, make that phone
Have a good
call.
one. Okay,
I
I'm gonna
will.
put us in the breakout room, John.
Okay.
Okay, dear, can I go forward on the next one?
As long as you tell me what happened so I can write it down when you get back. Oh, gosh. Let's see if I can join. There we go.
Okay, I'm going to talk to. Okay, I think I have Mr. Ledesma next. Let's see, number 8 is number 9. Okay, Mr. Ledesma. John Isaac Ledesma, can you unmute yourself, sir?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay, Mr. Ledesma, you're up. Okay, you have 2 offenses. One is a speeding. You're 18 years old. It's alleged you were doing 56 and a 35 in a construction zone. There were no workers present. To that charge, sir, how do you plead?
Guilty.
Guilty, okay. And then you also have an offense for violating a driver's license restriction. How do you plead?
Guilty. But on that one,
Mhm.
I had my glasses on. Not my glasses, my sunglasses on, but my glasses were in the car with me.
Well, are the sunglasses prescribed?
Yes.
They are?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, let's hold on. Hey, Clarissa? Can you unmute yourself? Clarissa, did you want to put Mr. Mead in with Mr. Nguyen?
Yes, that would be great.
Okay, why don't we go ahead and do that? Okay, Mr. Ledesma, you said that your sunglasses are prescribed, is that correct?
Yeah.
And did you tell that to the officer?
No, because I thought he was gonna like make a big deal out of it, so I took them off. I had them on my head, and then I guess he read that I wasn't wearing my actual ones.
Oh, so he thought you didn't have your glasses on then?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Do you have, who's your optometrist?
Oh, that was that's an eyeglass place from you know where the Mayan 14 is?
Yeah.
It's one of those places. I'm not too sure of the name.
What's the name of your doctor? Do you remember?
No, I got him like a couple years ago.
Okay. Well, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to reset that one case so you can get me a copy of the prescription or get the doctor to give you a prescription for it.
All right.
Okay. And then if you come back with the prescription on the sunglasses, then I'll certainly take that into consideration. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and reset that case for 45 days. Okay, Clarissa, you got that?
Yes, sir. So far I have, for the violate DL restriction, reset 45 days for a prescription on the sunglasses.
That's correct.
Okay, and did we do anything with the speeding yet?
Not yet.
Okay, great.
Mr. Ledesma, what did you want to do with the speeding ticket? You want to take defensive driving? You want to pay the fine? What do you want to do?
Defensive driving.
Okay. All right, I'm going to ask you 4 questions. Do you have a valid driver's license?
Yes.
Okay, and are you covered by insurance?
No.
You don't have insurance?
No, sir.
Okay, so why are you driving without insurance?
Okay, I was using my brother's car to go somewhere real quick, and then I got put over.
Okay. Have you taken the class within the last 12 months to get a ticket dismissed?
Yes, just have.
You have. Okay. How long ago was it?
Say, I'm not even too sure.
Well, was it less than 6 months?
A little bit over 6 months.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, can you pay 144 today?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and grant him the request for defensive driving, Clarissa, on the discretionary part. He's going to.
No insurance necessary?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, and Mr. Ledesma, you can't be driving without a license, but I think you need the class. Okay, so you're going to pay 144 today, and we're going to give you 90 days to do the class and get us a copy of your driving record.
Okay.
Okay. Clarissa, do we need anything from Mr. Ledesma?
Mr. Ledesma, do you have a phone number to call the court to set this up today?
Yes.
Okay, give us a call. We're by 3:30, okay?
Okay, well.
Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you, Mr. I'm going to go ahead and turn you loose, sir.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
It looks like somebody joined us again. I don't know if it's somebody that had gotten disconnected or if you're calling from phone number that ends in 990, can you give me your name? You need to unmute yourself first and then give me your phone number. I mean, give me your name. Phone number ending in 990. You just joined us again or for the first time? There you go.
Hello, hi.
What is your
I
name?
got disconnected.
Gotcha.
Leif Reynolds.
You said Drake Reynolds? Oh, Leif Reynolds. I'm sorry. Okay, gotcha. Okay, thanks, Leif.
Okay. Clarissa, we're gonna go to Annie Christine Montgomery.
Got her.
Got her? Okay, Mrs. Montgomery, where there you are. Okay, there you go. Ms. Montgomery, I administered an oath earlier. Do you acknowledge taking the oath?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Now, Ms. Montgomery, you have 2 citations. One is failed to maintain insurance. To that charge, how do you plead?
No contest.
All right. Okay, so let's talk about that first, okay? Do you have insurance now?
Yes, sir. I was test driving the vehicle, and I was under the assumption that the vehicle had the insurance card in the glove box. However, it didn't. And the next day, I went and I got insurance on the vehicle, and then I purchased the vehicle a couple days later.
Okay, so you got the insurance the next day. Okay.
Yes, sir. On the 15th of October.
And what did you want to do with that citation?
Well, if I can, I guess get on a payment plan. I live on disability alone, so it would have to be a payment plan.
Okay. All right. Well, what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and accept your plea of no contest. I'm going to assess a fine. I'm going to knock it down to $200. And we're going to go ahead and put you on a time pay. And with regard to the failed to provide evidence of insurance, I'm going to go ahead and dismiss that.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, sure. And Clarissa, do we need anything from Ms. Montgomery?
Miss Montgomery, are you still on Lake Matthew?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
Hey, we'll send your payment plan to that address.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Mead, did you have a chance to talk to Mr. Iguia and were you able to reach an agreement?
Yes, we were.
All right, very good. Tell me
Before I tell you what the agreement is, I'm going to remind you that I'm very proud of Mr. Iguia today, because you remember he reset this case, I believe, 4 times because he was having trouble getting his license.
Okay, yeah, I remember.
And the last time you came that close, not letting him reset the case. And now he got his license, he got his insurance, we're ready to do it.
Boy, aren't you glad you convinced me to?
Yes, yes. Oh, thank you.
So, Mr. Iguia is going to plead guilty to the no driver's license and pay the fine. Just the standard for the fine, recommended fine, $167.
Okay.
On the failed to maintain insurance, plead guilty. Probation fee of $300, 6 months deferred, and condition maintain insurance during the period of probation.
Okay.
You gonna take care of all that today, Mr. Iguia?
No, if I can get some time, please.
On what?
I get Monday when the offices are open. I can give half, and then by the week after that, finish it off.
Is that okay with you, Your Honor?
Why don't we do this? Since he's going to pay half of everything, why doesn't he just pay on Monday the deferred fee of $300, and then we'll do the time pay on the no driver's license?
Can you do that, Mr. Iguia?
What is the total?
Well, the total is $467.
Okay.
If you pay
300.
Yeah, if you pay $300 by Monday, okay. Yeah, if you pay $300 by Monday, then that'll take care of the deferred, and then we can give you a time pay on the no driver's license.
Okay, which would be the next Monday after that.
Okay.
Well, the reason we're trying to do that, Mr. Iguia, is because your probation doesn't begin until you pay that fee.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so is that doable, Mr. Iguia?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Okay, Mr. Mead, what about the obstruction of license?
Oh, no, I'm on TI. I'm TIC in that one, Your Honor.
TIC, okay.
With the court permission.
Being dismissed. Okay, very good. Okay, Mr. Iguia, do you have any questions, sir?
No, Your Honor. Thank you.
Sure. Clarissa, do we need anything from Mr. Aguirre?
I think we're good. As long as we see him Monday, we can take care of everything else.
Very good. Okay, Mr. Aguirre, thank you for appearing, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Mead. And thank you. Driver's license.
Great. All right. Have a good day, sir.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Judge, we have John Ledesma that you just said was okay, that he take the driving safety course and pay the 144 today. He's just called Judy and said that he cannot pay that today.
Wants to pay half today and half next Friday.
He said he could pay half this Friday and half next Friday, but
Who is that?
I mean, that's John Ledesma. He is talked to him and did a reset his glasses, his sunglasses, and then he didn't have insurance or so you approved him doing the course without the insurance.
Yes.
Now he's saying he doesn't have the funds to pay it. Do you want to reset that, or do you want to?
What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and let me see. Yeah, let's go ahead and reset it. You know what? Let's go ahead and reset that one along with the other case.
Oh, 45 days.
Yes.
And he can just come up with the full 144, because I don't think we can split a driving safety course fee and it go to the right codes on our court software. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want his thing, Judy?
Clarissa, make sure that Judy tells him not to take the class until the court cost is paid.
Gotcha. She just heard you.
Okay, great.
All right, John Mead, I need to send you to a breakout room with Vincente Garcia on page 4.
Where is he?
Page 4.
I'm looking at him. I'm trying to find him on the screen though.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, he's up at the top. Well, he's up at the top of mine on the left-hand side. Just
Pardon
did
me?
the peace sign. He's got looks like a red shirt.
Oh, okay, there he is. I was
All
looking
right.
at the telephone.
I'm gonna
Hey,
I'll
I
take
got
over for you
you.
guys, okay? Oh gosh, did I do it? Well. Okay, that should do it. There we go. Okay, that leaves us with him. Great, good, Judge. Looks like on he's number 12 on page 2.
Okay, very good. Okay, very good.
No, I don't see him though. Maybe he's underneath here. Oh, there he is.
Where is Mr. Good? There he is.
Mr. Good, can you unmute yourself to talk to the judge, please? You might have fallen asleep. Great, good. There you go.
Okay, Mr.
Hello,
Good.
you hear me?
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, there's a lot of background
sir.
noise, Mr. Good.
Yeah, my bad. I'm at work. Hold on, let me step to the side real quick.
Yeah, see if you can find a quieter
All
spot.
right, y'all can hear me all right?
There you go.
Okay, yes, we can hear you now. Thank you, sir. Okay, Mr. Good, do you acknowledge taking the oath that I administered earlier, sir?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay, very good. Now, I understand, sir, you're under the age of 25. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, you have one charge of an operating motor vehicle with one license plate. To that charge, how do you plead?
No contest, sir.
Okay, and you also have a charge of failed to maintain insurance. How do you plead?
No contest.
Okay. What's the story on the one license plate?
All right, well, the story is it wasn't my car. I was driving a friend's vehicle. I didn't know she didn't have a front license plate. And then we got pulled over for that, and then she happened to have no insurance too. So I was like, wow. And I told him it's her car. I got my license, and I got a car too with insurance. But he still put the ticket on me, so I was confused. But I was like, all right, he's the lawman, so that's what it is.
Well, do you have insurance that covers you?
Yes, sir.
You do have insurance?
Yes, sir. On my car, yeah. That wasn't my vehicle though.
That's okay. If you have valid
I was
insurance,
just driving.
well, if you have valid insurance on your car, it'll cover whatever car you're driving. So you had insurance
Okay.
on May the 15th, 2020. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. That is correct.
All right, Clarissa, what we're gonna do is we're gonna reset him 30 days so he can send us the proof of insurance. And that way we'll just confirm coverage, and if it is, we'll dismiss it.
Okay, so can we do that without him having to reappear, Judge? If he provides it to us, we can call and verify?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so what we're gonna do on that one, Mr.
Sounds
Good,
good.
is we're gonna reset it for 30 days, but you're gonna forward your insurance to the court. We're gonna confirm that, and if everything checks out, we'll dismiss it. You won't have to appear. Okay?
All right. Yes, sir. That sounds good. Yes,
Now,
sir.
with regard to the license plate violation, what I can do is I can reduce that fine. Okay?
All right.
All right, so I'm gonna knock the fine, Clarissa, down to $25.
Mm-hmm.
That's the $81 court cost, which is $106. And Mr. Good, can you pay that today, or do you need some time to pay the $106?
$106.
106, yes.
Yes, sir. I could pay that right now.
Okay, all right, very good. And then that'll take care of that. Clarissa, do you want to, what do you want to do?
Mr. Good, can I give you a phone number? I need you to call this number to pay that, okay? And then we can get that taken care of for you.
Okay.
And if you want to get your insurance and provide it sooner than that 30-day period, as soon as you get it to us, we can dismiss it faster that way. So the phone number I need you to call to pay for the fine for the operating with one license plate is 210-648-4923.
Got it.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Good, do you have any questions, sir?
All right. That's it.
All right, you're excused.
No, sir. That's about it.
Thank you, sir.
All
Have a
right.
good day.
You too.
All right, Clarissa, so we have Jesus Fragoso. There he
Page
is.
2.
He's on number 13. Same page.
See it on here. Okay. Up, we have John Mead back though.
Mr. Mead, you're visiting with who?
He was with
Mr.
Vincente,
Vicente Garcia.
Okay, where
and
is
he is on page 4, Judge.
He's coming back. There he is.
page 4?
Hello.
There he is.
We're missing
Yeah.
your picture, Vicente.
I'm sorry. Right here. Can
Yeah,
y'all
but
see me?
Turn your camera back on.
There you go.
Already.
Ah, hey, we made it.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Mead, let's see, Mr. Garcia had 3 violations or has 3 violations. Were you able to reach an agreement?
We know that we can't reach an agreement. The usual reason lately is he doesn't have a driver's license, and he's got an appointment. We've heard this repeatedly since the pandemic started. And we need to get, it's his first appearance, he needs to reset. I request court give him 60 days. Because he's gonna have to get in the,
Tell him you already have a new one. Tell me you have an appointment for the 29th of December.
Oh, you made me one?
Yeah, I got
Who
you.
that is?
Excuse me. I just made an appointment right now.
for when?
Yeah, and I got one for December 29th.
Oh, great.
Okay, so then 60 days, then 30 days will be fine.
Yes.
Okay, then when you get a reset for 30 days, come in with a driver's license, and hopefully we get it all taken care of then.
Now, Mr. Garcia, is that an appointment for the driving test?
I'm sorry?
Is that an appointment for the driving test or the written test? I mean,
The driving test.
Okay, very good. Okay, so we'll reset it for 30 days then.
Okay.
All right. Okay,
Yes, sir.
Clarissa, do we need anything from Mr. Garcia?
Mr. Garcia, do we have a good address on Hershey Drive?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. That's where we'll send your reset to, okay?
Alrighty, ma'am.
Thank
Okay,
you, sir.
We'll turn you loose. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
John,
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. I have Christian Cantu for you, and he is on page 3 in the middle.
Okay.
Okay, now we'll go to Mr. Fragoso. Okay, Mr. Fragoso, can you unmute yourself, sir? There
Yes,
you
sir.
go. Very good. Okay, Mr. Fragoso, let me take a look here what we have. Okay, you have a commercial driver's license.
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, well, unfortunately, Mr. Fragoso, because you have a commercial driver's license, I mean, I can't offer you defensive driving nor probation. So to those charges, how do you plead?
I'm not guilty, sir.
Not guilty. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and make a notation of not guilty. Now, did you want a trial in front of a judge or a jury?
In front of a judge.
Okay. All right. So what we're going to go ahead and do, Clarissa, we're going to go ahead and enter a plea of not guilty for Mr. Fragoso. We're going to go ahead and set him down on the non-jury docket.
Okay, Mr. Fragoso, are you still on Meadow View Drive?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll send your not guilty form for you to fill out and return to us to that address, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. You're excused.
Thank you.
We have Ms. McGee.
Ms. McGee, yes.
Of 5.
Yes, she's on page 5, last one. Okay. And it's Tanya, is it Antanya McGee?
Let's see. Let's get her unmuted. I just sent her a request. There she goes.
Ms. McGee, can you hear
Hello.
me? Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Pronounce your first name for me.
It's Antanya.
Antanya? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, Miss McGee, earlier I administered an oath. Were you present for that oath?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you acknowledge taking it?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. Okay, now, Miss McGee, you've been charged with the offense of crossing at a point that was not designated as a crosswalk. To that charge, how do you plead?
Not guilty.
Not guilty, okay. And did you want a trial in front of a judge or a jury?
And judge?
Judge, okay. We're going to go ahead and set you down for a non-jury trial. And Clarissa, do we need anything from Ms. McGee?
Ms. McGee, you're at County Road 357, correct?
The address that I get my mail at is on Real.
Okay, do we
That's
have
it, Miss
that?
Lynn.
Do we have that address with our court? Do you know?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
where we'll send it then, to Real Drive.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
And you're excused, Ms. McGee. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, now that brings us to Shan Nanette Gonzalez, and there's.
Yes, and Ms. Gonzalez, I believe, wants to talk to John Mead.
Yeah.
Do you still need to talk to Ms. Gonzalez, or do you want to talk to the judge?
Yes, John Mead.
Okay, then he's in a breakout room, so we'll put you in there and just as soon as he comes out, okay?
Okay.
Very good. Okay, so we're good for now, right, Clarissa?
Yes, sir.
All right.
We need a break.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hello, was I forgotten about?
Who are you?
Rogelio Rincon.
No, Mr. Rincon, you have to talk to the prosecutor. So he's got, we have to do them one at a time because he has to take y'all into breakout rooms if y'all have more than 3 or more violations, and you have 3.
I'm just making sure. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
just making sure that you talk to John Mead. That's what we're waiting on, okay? He's just
Okay,
got one.
I'm just making sure. Thank
Yeah,
you.
he just has one more ahead of you, and that's it, okay?
Okay, sure thing. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Uh-oh. Okay, here we go.
How do I mute again?
I think I can mute you. Just one second. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Okay. All right, John Mead, Judge stepped away for 1 minute. You had
Mr. Christian Cantu.
Christian Cantu. Okay. Did I close that room? I guess I did.
Now, he's right here.
Oh, he's back. Okay, good.
Is this it?
We're just waiting on, yeah, this is all that's left. So it's just Ernesto Hernandez, Miss Shan Gonzalez. Miss Gonzalez was the one you talked to about a month ago and offered her deferred. And she just wanted to talk to you real quick again regarding her situation.
Oh, that's the one, workers present or not present?
Yes, yes. So
Okay.
here's Judge, and we have Christian Cantu.
What page is,
Christian Cantu is on page 3.
page 3? Christian?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there he is. Okay, great. Okay, let me mark him off here. Okay, Mr. Mead, let's see, is Mr. Cantu back as well?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay, Mr. Mead, were y'all able to reach an agreement?
Your Honor, Mr. Cantu says that he did have insurance in effect on the day that he was given the ticket. I told him, since he wasn't given a citation for failure to have proof of insurance, he only failure to maintain insurance, that he needs to go get his insurance card and bring it over to the court so they can make a copy of it. He wants to reset these 3 violations for 30 days so he can deal with that.
Okay, and you're okay with that?
I'm fine with that, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and reset the cases for 30 days. Mr. Cantu, make sure you get us that proof of insurance as soon as you can so we can confirm it,
Yes, sir.
okay? And let's
And
see.
sir, if you would like, I can give you a phone number to text that insurance too, so that you don't have to come by here. You can just send us a picture of it. We can call and verify that you were in fact covered that day. And that way we'll write it on your case jacket so that the judge will have that information on your reset court date.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I give you a phone number to text it to?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's 210-837-3704. And that way we can go ahead and verify that and put it with your case jacket so it'll be prepared for the next court date.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Clarissa, so let's see.
So I need to send Miss Gonzalez in with John Mead real quick.
Okay.
I think everybody else still has to talk to John. There's just a few people left, but they all need to see.
That would be my guess.
That's
Looking
gonna
at the
be,
docket.
okay, so Miss Gonzalez and John Mead. Okay, here we go.
Where?
Not sure. It didn't seem to open it. Okay, let me try doing it again. It asked to open and close it at the same time. That was different. John Mead and Shannon Gonzalez and open.
All right, let's go.
Okay. Gonzalez is on page 2. She just has one violation, Judge, and they had already reached an agreement, I believe, but she has some questions on that agreement. So
Oh,
she shouldn't be in there very long.
okay.
Wait, I'm sorry. Does that mean I'm free to go or?
Oh, Christian, yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
So all we have left is Rogelio Rincon is going to go in with John Mead next, then Leif Reynolds, and then Ernesto Hernandez.
Okay. Oops, my pencil holder fell.
That's good. You woke us up.
Yes, it did. All right, I'm gonna get on the desk and get it.
Okay.
As I understand it, Your Honor, oh, I'm sorry. As I
Go ahead.
understand, Honor, Ms. Gonzalez's case is not on the docket today. Is that correct?
It is.
Okay, well, good. In that case, we talked about, if you'll recall, this is the person I was going to recommend the court take a plea to construction zone without workers for the purpose of her getting deferred. At this point, we talked a little further, and I believe Ms. Gonzalez wants to plead not guilty and set the case for trial.
Okay. Is that correct, Ms. Gonzalez?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, Ms. Gonzalez, did you want a trial in front of a judge or a jury?
I'll take a trial in front of a judge.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna set it down on the non-jury docket. Okay, Clarissa, do we need anything from Ms. Gonzalez?
Ms. Gonzalez, are you on Deer Ridge still?
Yes, I am, ma'am.
Okay, we'll send your not guilty form for you to fill out and return to us to that address, okay?
Okay, I do have a question. Can you give me I don't know what I did with the ticket. I need to know where the violation occurred and what block of a Foster Road.
Would you like me to send you a copy of the ticket?
Can you please?
I'll send that with your not guilty plea, okay?
Okay, thank you very
All
much.
right, and it'll have the location on there, okay?
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
We're gonna excuse you, ma'am.
Okay, happy holidays.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Clarissa, let's see, Jen Mead has to go with, who's next?
It is going to be Rogelio Rincon. And he is on page 2, John. Mr. Rincon, if you can unmute yourself, I'm gonna send you into the breakout room.
At the top, okay.
Yes,
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
thank you. Mr. Reynolds, you'll be up next with Mr. Mead, and then you're gonna go in Ernesto Hernandez, okay?
Okay, Clarissa, why don't we, I'll go ahead, let me go ahead and call the docket for those that did not show up. Okay, start off on page 1 down at the bottom. Karsha D. Flowers has 2 violations, mark her down as a no-show. One on page 2, Juan Diego Carranza as a no-show. Bobby Charles Price, 2 violations as a no-show. Osalvo Mora as a no-show. Miguel Angel Cardenas, 2 violations as a no-show. John O. Martinez Lara as a no-show. Jennifer Rodriguez as a no-show. Madeline Lena Lee, 2 violations as a no-show. Antonio Felix Almandares as a no-show. Randall Wayne Ellis, 2 citations, no-show.
Okay, Judge, he actually reset his today. So,
Okay, so
Mr. Ellis
reset.
did. Yes. Sorry.
That's okay. We got him. All right, very good. Nicolas Andres Webb, 2 citations as a no-show. Takes us to page 4. James Antonio Vela, 3 citations, no-show. Charles Feathers has 4 citations as a no-show. Andrew Joseph Weezar as a no-show. Eric O'Neill Wild, 3 violations as a no-show. Page 5, Justin V. Martinez, 3 violations as a no-show. Jeffrey Wayne Pierce, no-show. Anthony Caleb Hidrogo, 2 citations as a no-show. Jonathan Blake Signs as a no-show. Cole Ryan Earls, 2 violations as a no-show. Jada Michelle Sheridan, 2 violations as a no-show. Aaliyah Joseph Rogers, 2 violations as a no-show. Paul Christopher Silva, 2 violations as a no-show. And then finally, Jesus Casares, 2 violations as a no-show. Okay, we will issue a pre-warrant arrest notice if they have not shown up before, or if they missed their first Zoom, then we'll issue a warrant.
Okay.
Now, who is Mr. Mead meeting with right now?
Right now, he's with Enrique Eguia
Oh, okay.
on bottom of page 1.
I thought we already took care of him.
It looks like, oh, no, I'm sorry. I don't even know what I'm looking at. He is with Rogelio Rincon on page 2 at the top.
Okay. Okay, got it.
He submitted a copy of his license plate with a decorative license plate holder.
Who did?
That's Mr. Aguia's. It's with the wrong one. Okay, that's why. I was going to say this. That's where I got Aguia. He's with the wrong one. Never mind. Okay. Judge, on a previous docket, I included the number of resets in our note column, how many times they had been reset. Is that something that would be helpful to you if I continued to do that?
I think so.
Okay, I'm going to do that on the next one then.
Okay, great. Okay, we have Mr. Mead back. And we have Mr. Rincon back. Okay, Mr. Mead, are you all able to reach an agreement?
Well, this is back to the same problem, Your Honor. We reset Mr. Rincon's case for the driver's license issue. He's gonna have to have another one. I think with the way things are going with the pandemic, I think that like Mr. Aguirre solved his problem, made me very happy that it worked out for him and for us. I would recommend the court give Mr. Rincon another recess so he can try to solve his driver's license problem. And if the court could do 60 days.
Okay, all right, I'm okay with that. Okay, Mr. Rincon, I'm gonna go ahead and reset your case for 60 days, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, do you have any questions?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
No, sir.
okay.
No, sir.
Clarissa, do we need anything
No.
from Mr. Rincon?
Mr. Rincon, are you still in Huckleberry?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll send you a reset with the exact date to that address, sir.
I do appreciate it. I'm at the mercy of the court, and I appreciate y'all's help during this pandemic. I've gone through hell, but I'm still alive. That's the main important thing. And I'm glad to be here, and I'm appreciate y'all's help going through this thing. And thank you so much.
Great, well, continue practicing good social distancing and everything.
He already had it, Judge.
Oh,
no.
You got everybody.
Oh, no.
Wow, well, stay safe anyway.
Yeah. I'm trying not to get it again because my son and his wife just got it last week. And when I went to do grocery shopping for them because they're self-quarantining, I got a word from his wife that her grandparents got it the second time. So every single one of us has to be careful with this thing. We just don't know what's going on. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. Well, you take care out there.
Yes, sir. Y'all too. Stay healthy.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. All right. Bye.
All right, John, I'm going to send you in with Leif Reynolds. He is on the top of page 2. He has 3 violations and has, I think, been for a couple times before.
Yeah, I've talked to him before.
Okay, great. Let me open that room up. There we go. Mr. Reynolds sent us proof confirmation of appointment with DPS.
For when?
To renew his driver's license because it was invalid. Oh, okay. He had 2 for invalid at different times.
Yeah, it looks like about a week later.
Okay, so he sent us 3 different appointments. One was September 30th, 2020. One was October 15th, 2020, and one's December 2nd, 2020. So I guess he just kept rescheduling. I'm not sure.
Well, and today's what, the 9th? So about a week ago was his last appointment.
Hopefully he made that one. I don't know if he just skipped these other 2. I'm not sure why he sent them to us.
Okay.
And he made another one. So.
All righty, we'll see.
We'll see. Sounds like they're getting people in quicker though at DPS. They were having like a 60-day appointment schedule ahead of time, and they put you like 60 days ahead. But it sounds like that young man's mother got on earlier.
Yeah, I saw that.
And got him in, this month. So that's a little better. Maybe people are catching up, getting their stuff taken care of over there, so they're able to get people in faster.
Okay, we have Mr. Mead back.
That's great.
Waiting on Mr. Reynolds.
There we go.
All right. Okay, Mr. Mead, we're all back. Were you all able to reach any kind of an agreement?
Well, I was talking to Mr. Reynolds, and he informed me that he brought some paperwork up to the court with regard to the driver's license charge.
Well,
Do you
he
know-
did. I just told Judge about it. What he gave us was 3 appointment papers. He looks like he had an appointment September 30th, 2020, an appointment October 15th, 2020, and an appointment December 2nd, 2020.
Okay.
That's all we have though.
Well, just for renewal of driver's license?
Yeah, it looks like it. It's
What was
because
the
it was an invalid or suspended license, so I don't know if he had.
Did it say what the appointment was for on the paperwork?
Let's see, it says, thank you for confirming your change, replace, or renew Texas ID appointment. So apparently he just made the appointment. It doesn't say, it just says the service type will be to change, replace, or renew his driver's license. Actually, it
Okay,
says Texas ID, so I'm assuming driver's license as well.
Mr. Reynolds, so you didn't make those appointments, is that correct?
Torres had impounded my truck and I missed my appointment on the 2nd. I didn't have a ride.
So have you gotten another ticket since then that's not here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm not sure. The court date on that is later on this month.
Okay.
Is it for the
I was
same
not
thing?
able to make my appointment at the DMV. I'm going to have to reset my appointment because my truck was impounded again.
Okay, well, let's go back. Send us back in the breakout room.
Okay. I'm gonna go check and see when he got his latest ticket, okay?
All righty.
Okay, yes, so he was stopped and cited for driving while license invalid on November 30th.
All right, Clarissa, we'll wait and see. Okay, Mr. Mead, what do we have?
Your Honor, we have another ticket coming up from Mr. Reynolds. So I might be able to help him out a little bit if he makes his appointment, goes, gets his driver's license. But what he told me is that the first appointment he made was a problem with he didn't have the proper documentation, and the last one he made, he couldn't get there because he didn't have transportation. What I'm gonna ask court to do is give him another 30 days to get the driver's license thing straightened out, and then we can do something to help him. Otherwise, I'll tell him that I'd recommend pleaded 2 and TIC 1, but he wants to try to have a chance to get his driver's license issue straightened out.
Clarissa, how many resets have we had?
Looks like this will be the 4th.
4th.
Yeah.
Well, he had a date on July 22nd. It was reset for September 23rd, reset for November 4th, reset for today.
Okay. Mr. Mead, you're asking for, you're recommending 30 days?
30 days, Your Honor. If he can't get it done in 30 days. And besides that, well, there'll be another ticket on the docket next time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure what his court date is. It should be.
Check it out and see what the court
It
date
should
is.
be January 27th. Judy, can you confirm?
If it's January 27th, let's get them all the same day with the
We
court.
can put them all on that one. That would be about 30 days anyway, about 40 days, but.
Is it January 27th?
Is it the 27th, Clarissa?
I think Judy's looking it up.
Mr. Reynolds, you have your ticket so you can check and see what your court date is?
I do not. I'm calling from work for court. I had to work today.
Well, Mr. Mead, I mean, whatever court date that is, I'm going to go ahead and reset it, but that will be the final one.
It is January 27th.
Okay.
So we'll
Well,
put these all
now,
with that one.
Mr. Reynolds, we're going to take care of all these on the 27th of January, so we
Yes,
need to
sir.
get everything straightened out.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Reynolds, there will be no more resets. That is it. If things don't get done, we're just going to have to just go forward on it.
Yes, sir.
All right. Clarissa, do we need anything from Mr. Reynolds?
Mr. Reynolds, you on Real Drive still?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll send you a reset with your date, okay?
Okay. All right.
Alrighty.
Your excuse. Thank you for showing up, sir.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, John Mead, your last person is going to be
Mr. Hernandez.
Esther Hernandez. I don't know who Jada Sheridan is, but it shows a person.
Oh,
What is that?
I don't see anything.
It says Jada Sheridan has entered the waiting room. Oh, she's trying to join us. Okay, well, we'll send you in there right now with Ernesto.
what page?
Ernesto is on.
Page 4.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. Ernesto, please unmute yourself, okay?
Page 4?
Yes.
Yeah, towards the bottom.
Ernesto Hernandez.
Okay, that's him.
Is that her? Well, I have to admit her. Okay.
I gotta talk to that guy here.
Joining us late.
Yeah, she couldn't get on.
Okay. Why is Ernesto Hernandez not in there with him?
Nope.
Mr. Hernandez, I'm not sure why. Let me close the room. If it sends you a request to go into a breakout room, you have to accept it, okay?
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry.
Let me try that again. Just one moment. Hi, John. You're muted, but he didn't accept the request for the breakout room, so I got to send y'all again, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Ernesto. When it says enter the breakout room, be sure and accept it, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Jada Sheridan. Let's see. You're on this court
Clarissa,
date.
she's on page 5, so let's remove the no-show notation.
Sure.
And she's got 2. All right, that's good.
Did y'all? Oh, I didn't send y'all yet. My goodness. Clicked the wrong thing. Okay. It has 2, so she's 82. Okay. Oh, it looks like she lost her audio, so she's trying to get in still.
So she would be number 18.
Yes, sir. If she gets there, she is. Okay.
Okay.
Jada, unmute your phone.
Okay, I think I got it now. Sorry about that.
Right.
Okay, Ms. Sheraton, let's see here. You're just joining us. Let me administer an oath. Can you raise your right hand?
Yes, sir.
You swear the testimony you're about to give in this call will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you God. Is that a yes?
Yes, sir.
All right, great.
Sorry, yes, sir.
Okay, Ms. Sheridan, you're under the age of 25, and you've been
Yes,
charged
sir.
with the offense of speeding. It's alleged you were doing 55 and a 35. To that charge, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
Okay, and you also have a charge of no driver's license. How do you plead?
Guilty. But I have one now, but yes.
Okay. Okay, now just let me inform you, because I want you to know your rights. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything that would incriminate you. You have a right to have a trial by jury if you so desire. You have a right to bring in witnesses to testify on your behalf, and you have the right to cross-examine the state's witnesses. Do you understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so having understood those rights, how do you plead to the charge of speeding, allegedly 55 and a 35?
I plead guilty.
Okay, and to the charge of no driver's license, how do you plead?
I plead guilty as well.
So what did you want to do with? Well, first let's talk about your license. Why don't you have a license?
I have my license now, but at the time when I got pulled over, my appointment wasn't until that following week. So.
Right, okay. And what did you want to do on the speeding ticket?
Is there a chance I can take a defensive driving course or anything? Because I'm going to be leaving for the Army soon, and I honestly haven't been working, so.
Well, when do you leave?
I leave the 28th of this month.
Oh, wow. Okay. To answer your question, yes, you can take a defensive driving class, but it would you would have to pay the court cost of $144. Can you do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Now, do you have insurance at this time?
I don't have a car or anything.
All right. Well, this is what have you taken the class in the last 12 months to get a ticket dismissed?
No, sir. This is my first one.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grant her request for defensive driving, Clarissa. And she's going to pay the $144. Now, since you did not have a driver's license when you were cited, what did you want to do on that citation now?
What are my options?
Okay, well, your options, number one is to pay a reduced fine of $150, or you can request deferred, but that would be $250. And now deferred, if you pay the $250 and as long as you keep your license, then that would be dismissed.
What are your payment options with the deferred?
What would be my payment options with the deferred?
Well, now on the deferred, you would have to pay at least $81, and then by the end of the deferred period, which would be 60 days, you would have to pay the balance.
You would want that because you don't want it on your record.
Okay. I would like to go with that option then, please.
Okay. All right, Clarissa, so what we're gonna do is that we're gonna go ahead and do a deferred on the driver's license, deferred fee of $250. Now, you would have to pay at least 81 of that today. Can you pay that 81?
Probably not today because I don't get paid till Thursday.
Well, about a week, next Thursday, you talking about tomorrow or the following Thursday?
Next week.
Okay. Now, you are gonna pay the 144 today though, right? For the defensive driving?
Yes, I mean, we don't have.
Yes.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, Clarissa, she's gonna pay today on the defensive driving. I'm gonna go ahead and pre-approve her for the deferred on the driver's license. And she's gonna pay at least $81 to get her on deferred, and then we'll give her 60 days to pay the balance.
Okay, so when is the 81 due?
The 81 is due next Thursday.
Sounds good.
Is that doable, Ms. Sheridan?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. And then as long as you don't lose your license, then it'll be dismissed after 60 days.
Alrighty.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Do you need anything from Ms. Sheridan?
Ms. Sheridan, did you want to come in person and pay the 144, or were you wanting to handle this by phone?
Outside.
I'm outside right now, so.
Very good. Just bring your driver's license and your insurance up to the front window, and we can go ahead and handle that. Now, if you pay with a credit or debit charge, there is a 5% processing fee that would be assessed, or you can pay cash, cashier's check, or money order. The 5% would be $7.20 fee.
Okay, I'm gonna go pull out cash really quickly if that's fine.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. We'll be here for a little while.
Alrighty.
Okay, and well, okay, so as far as the insurance, is it my insurance?
Well, you approved it without the insurance, the driving safety course, correct, Judge? Okay, don't worry about the insurance part, just your driver's license. Bring that up and we'll verify that that's still good, and then we'll go ahead and set you up for the driving safety.
Alrighty, thank you.
Thank you.
Alrighty, bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, Mr. Mead.
Yes.
Okay, let's see, Mr. Hernandez, can you unmute yourself, sir? Okay, there we go. Okay, were you all able to reach an agreement?
Mr. Hernandez needs a reset for 30 days. He's got an appointment to get his license on the 30th of December.
Okay, so let's go ahead and reset.
And that is his first reset.
Yes, that is his first reset.
Great. Okay, very good. Okay, Mr. Hernandez, I'm going to go ahead and reset your case for 30 days so you can get your license.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Hernandez, are you still in apartment number 2607?
No, ma'am.
Okay, can you call our office real quick and give us a good mailing address so we can send you your new court date?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, do you have our number?
Is it 210-837-3704?
That'll work.
Okay.
Or you know what you can do, sir? You can text put your name and address, text it to that number.
Okay.
And then you don't have
No
to
problem.
call. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, so is that it, Clarissa? So
That's it.
Okay, we'll adjourn. And if we can get off of